Now, the 27th of January is celebrated as Holocaust Remembrance Day across the globe. The day marks the liberation of Auschwitz prisoners by the Soviet Army in 1945, a day to honor and remember the 6 million Jews murdered by the Nazis in World War II. The first Holocaust Remembrance Day was held in Israel in December 1949, a year and a half after the country came into being. On your screens is a cart that was used to transport Jews to the Auschwitz camp, located in southern Poland. Auschwitz used to be an army barrack. When Nazi Germany invaded Poland in 1939, Auschwitz was turned into a jail for political prisoners. No one expected that it would soon become the world's deadliest death camp. The first batch of people were gassed in Auschwitz. These were mostly Polish and Soviet prisoners. In October 1941, Nazi Germany began work on Auschwitz to Birkenau and the site for the biggest gas chambers. Jews from across Europe were sent to Auschwitz. They were then gassed to death in what was the biggest genocide in world history. But as the number of Holocaust survivors diminish over the years, Holocaust denial seems to be rising at a terrifying speed. Just last week, the United Nations adopted a resolution aimed at combating Holocaust denial. It urged both member states and social media platforms to fight anti-Semitism. The resolution was put forward by Israel and Germany. It was passed without a vote by the 193-member General Assembly. The only opposition came from Iran, which has disassociated itself from the text. Last year was the worst year for anti-Semitic attacks in a decade. 2021 has seen an average of 10 incidents a day, with the likelihood of many more incidents going unreported. Europe was leading the continent in the number of anti-Semitic attacks. Over 50% of all incidents took place here last year. And our correspondent Jody Cohen brings you more from Israel's Holocaust Memorial.
I'm standing by a cattle cart that was used to transport Jews to their deaths at Auschwitz extermination camp. Now, Holocaust Memorial Day commemorates the 6 million Jews killed by the Nazis, and the UN General Assembly has adopted an Israeli-led measure to help combat Holocaust denial. At a time when the annual Global Anti-Semitism report found that 2021 was the worst year in a decade for anti-Jewish hate, awareness of where it can lead is more important than ever. This is Jody Cohen for WION World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.